Galaxy Training, we're a basketball skill development company as well as a personal training company, and we work out of the Shed Fitness and Conditioning. We started Galaxy Training about 8 years ago, and it's continued to grow and build into one of the top training companies in Toronto, if not Canada. We've worked with various NBA players, pros overseas, and a lot of the top NCAA talent that's come out of Toronto.
My name is Leslie Ann Paris, and I've been practicing yoga for about 4 years. I started because I was going through a little rough patch in life, and it was something that would ground me and also help benefit my overall being. Yoga has many benefits to anybody really. It benefits your circulation, it helps with flexibility, it helps with your bone health, your breathing. There's just so many benefits to yoga that anybody should do it.
Some of the misconceptions about yoga are that mainly women do it, or mainly women should do it. And there's been a lot of studies basically that kill that misconception. A lot of athletes are starting to do it, are starting to practice on a regular basis. And I felt that for myself and for my athletes, as I started to practice myself now, that it's been extremely beneficial with just my range of motion, with everything that I do. So it's also helping with my strength now. It helps with their strength, it helps with their flexibility, with their injury prevention. It helps with a lot of things. Yoga is just an amazing thing to do, and I encourage all young athletes to get out there and try yoga. We're here at the, to me it's legendary, Tall Pines Park, also known as Paradise. It's the early beginnings, the early stages of just my love for the game of basketball. It's right beside my elementary school, so before I came to school in the mornings, I'd get here first. Myself and a few other guys that shared the passion for the game, we'd come out in the morning, we'd get shots up, we'd work on our handles. We go to school, as nasty as it sounds, we go to school sweaty. We'd learn, do our thing, come back at lunchtime, shoot around. And then after school, we'd come here after school and do the same thing. And it was like a daily routine as to just kind of show how bad we wanted it, how bad we wanted to make it, how much we loved the game. There's a lot of guys that actually played out here that were very, very talented, that I'd see, that I looked up to. Jason McCraig, Jordan Williams, Randy John Baptiste, Jerome Stevenson, a bunch of guys that were older than me, Mateen, Mazloom, a bunch of guys, Chris Martin, if I sit here and name the names, Chris Exelis, he was actually one of the first guys that kind of helped me out. He was actually my neighbor, and then he went to Mother Teresa, which he was one of the first guys to go to high school and then go to prep school, and he helped my game tremendously as a kid, just by being tough on me. Him and Jason McCraig and Randy, those guys were always tough on me. I was always the young boy, and I was always pushed to go to the other court until I could step onto the big guy's side. And that was an accomplishment all in itself. Like, I think a lot of kids now, they kind of miss that. They don't play with older guys anymore. They want to play in their age group, and they want to play organized ball all the time. Kids are playing organized ball from 8, 9 years old. Like, they don't learn the toughness and the grit of coming to the park and playing against older guys and earning your spot to get here. Like, that's one of the things that I try to help. Like, I try to make sure that the kids that come and train with me, if I do a run or when I do open runs, they're not just playing against guys their age. They're playing against guys that are 2 and 3 years older than them sometimes. But it helps them. The older guys, they don't do it in a vicious or malicious way. But they rough them up, and as they should. Like, the kids got to be tough. This is Galaxy from the ground up. Like, this is literally come out of nowhere. Port Union and Kingston Road, Port Union and Shepherd, a little pocket in Scarborough. But this is where it all started for me. Yeah, this is it. This is my home.
Next time on Find Your Galaxy, Team Flash 4 will be following Galaxy training as we revisit his old stomping grounds at Mother Teresa, where he played at one of the most prestigious high schools at its time. We will revisit some of his roots as we take a look at some of the legacy that Mother Teresa has to offer to the city. From there, we'll have a look at what he's currently doing with the Pine Ridge Pumas, one of the top 10 teams in Toronto. We will also have a look as he trains some of the top professional athletes in the city. We will also meet with one of his featured athletes, Shanae Brown, as we take an in-depth look at what she does to prepare herself with Galaxy training to take her game to the next level.